public sector workers in Northern Ireland who haven't had a pay rise, or for hospital patients there on lengthening waiting lists. The return of the Stormont Assembly can't come soon enough. In fact, it could be back in business as soon as Friday or the start of next week. The Democratic Unionists are finally ready to rejoin after striking a revised deal over trade with the rest of the UK. For the first time, the First Minister will be from Sinn Féin.
After nearly 2 years of stalemate, a flurry of activity at Stormont Castle, political parties heading in to discuss the deal that's finally made the DUP say yes to a return to power sharing. Signs of white smoke over a paralysed political process.
It's having a very damaging effect on the country, so it's great if they're coming back.
Really, really important because everybody's getting affected by it.
I think it has taken far too long, and people of Northern Ireland have suffered.
Last night there were protests against the deal outside the DUP's meeting. Inside, in dramatic scenes, the supposedly secret discussion was leaked to a unionist activist who revealed all with posts like this. Meeting now halted, anger that meeting is being live tweeted. But today Sir Jeffrey Donaldson emerged into the sunshine to claim victory.
I was determined this time to hold out despite all the criticism, all the pressure, to get the best deal that was available at this time. And I believe that what we have delivers real change.
There hasn't been a government in Northern Ireland since the DUP withdrew from power sharing in protest at post-Brexit trading arrangements. The deal, yet to be published, is believed to involve new safeguards to protect the trading relationship between Great Britain and Northern Ireland, assurances that Northern Ireland, which has stayed in the EU single market for goods, won't automatically follow EU laws in the future, and a £3.3 billion financial package, including money for public sector pay. The 2 years of political limbo has had a devastating effect on public services in Northern Ireland, paralysed by rolling strikes. Only with the return to government can new pay deals be signed off.
When I woke up and I seen the news that the politicians had agreed to go back into power sharing, I was relieved. Still apprehensive. Colleagues were texting me saying, does this mean we're going to get the money? And I was saying, I hope so. I hope it's going to happen.
The deal paves the way for Sinn Féin, the largest party in the Assembly, to take the post of First Minister for the first time.
Our public services are stretched to the limit. Our public sector workers have been forced out on to the picket lines. I want to be in position because I want to make a difference to people's lives.
Political progress on hold for so long here should now move fast. Stormont could be up and running by the end of the week.
And Romilly joins us from Stormont tonight. Apart from everybody trying to work out what's in this deal, Romilly, what happens now?
Well, Julie, there's a feeling both here and in London that they're desperate now to get this deal over the finish line before anyone can pick too many holes in it. The Northern Ireland Secretary, Chris Heaton Harris, will outline what's in it to the Commons tomorrow before legislation on Thursday, which will pave the way for the election of a new Speaker here at Stormont as early as Friday or Saturday. The DUP are insisting that they've succeeded in getting rid of checks on goods going between Northern Ireland and Great Britain, that vexed question, and on the right to not to follow new EU law in the future. That's something that the EU has always said is not possible. This deal will be scrutinised very closely in Brussels.